Hyperdive Heroes is a podcast for grown-ups, with cursing, depicted violence, and unsettling descriptions. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dear Journal, today we met the Dawn, and it went about as well as you might expect. Upon arriving in Tori's grotto, we found it had been trashed by the wizard Dawn and his lieutenants, one of whom was just so cool, who had come to claim the stolen crafting bench. After a tense conversation with a rather egregious display of violence upon Tori and Stephanie's persons, the mafiosos took their prize and left the scene. Marlon, as it happened, had been strong-armed into leading them to the grotto, leveraging his debts to the mob. Though the turn of events was unfortunate, it did give us the opportunity to search Tori's hut, where we were able to acquire numerous beneficial items for our quest, and reunite the twin Chads. One of those items turned out to be the amulet that Tori used to shield herself from the Mafia's detection, now equipped to Chad. Now, I suppose, it is a matter of what objective we choose to pursue from here.
Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Hyperdive Heroes. It's me, your host, your game master, and your storyteller, Thomas Kirkendall, your rabble-rouser, here to take you on another wild adventure, and I'm back with my lovely cast of characters once more. We're getting right on into it. We're ready and excited to see what happens next.
Hello, it's me, Alex, and I'm also here on this wild ride, this roller coaster that never ends, or perhaps simply takes us to Wizardland. We'll have to wait and see. I'm playing the esteemed character of Robert Orion Bancroft, who hates this game so much, as on principle, as a game developer himself, but is forced to play along because he has no choice.
Yeah?
Yes. There you go, cackling off in the corner.
Hello, everybody. I'm Daedra Rude. I'm playing Chad Kyle Ryan, the kid with two first names, a heart of gold, and probably does some of the most brain-dead and genius plays in the game.
Play of the game.
Mostly brain-dead.
Chad is very much the style of gamer that is, fuck it, we ball. And either he wins or he dies. There is no in between.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you either win or you die.
Oh boy. Well, hey there. I'm Tristan Riley, and I play your friendly neighborhood Texan, Sonny Summers. Sonny Sullivan Summers.
How friendly he actually is. I don't know how friendly.
What do you mean? I'm the friendliest guy around. You take back what that
I'll
implies.
shoot you in the face, god damn it!
Shut your damn mouth.
Immediately pulls out his bow.
He's saying I am fucking friendly? I'll fucking cut you.
Say that again. See what happens. Who just wants to go home and reunite with his lovely girlfriend?
What's her name, Tristan?
Whose name?
His girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
You know, does she have a name? Yeah.
I mean, she's
Curiosity.
not really, important to the story.
Narratively unimportant girlfriend. Derogatory.
It's just a part of my backstory,
We'll see how she feels about that when she sees you again.
Yeah, let's just wait till the outside of the game episode.
Him being called the singular only hero is starting to get to him, I see.
He's like, I'm kind of a big deal, guys.
Oh,
This
man.
is all part of
yeah.
my backstory. You're narratively unimportant.
Sonny goes on a power trip. He's like, that's right, I'm the main character. You listen to me now.
I'm the isekai protagonist.
When he plays Legend of Zelda, he's the guy who's like, this should be called Legend of Link. Damn, Zelda.
I'm pretty sure I said it last
boy.
episode, but Sonny is the kind of Bethesda game player who walks by an NPC who says a snide remark and then immediately quick saves.
I don't know why he would say that. He's such a nice guy.
He has to get out all of the
He's so
customer
patient.
service stress.
Well, last time all of us returned to Tori's hut. We met Don Dan and the Wizard Mafia lieutenants. We learned that Don Dan is a twisted figure, and is not funny in any way. He is only horrifying. And we then searched Tori's hut for interesting items or things of note. We found some cool items, found some more chests, Robert's favorite.
Pain.
Pain. And we also found a secret little root cellar, where we found Tori's diary, Kyle, Ryan, Chad, the slime Chad duplicate, and some other cool, interesting items of note.
You forgot to mention the coolest thing that happened. We met Rick Righteous.
Oh, of course.
The coolest thing that happened last session.
The most
I can't
righteous
believe you
dude.
forget that.
It's because Rick Righteous doesn't his powers don't apply to the DM.
What powers?
He's not quite that. He's not that quite that. omnipotent.
Daedra, what powers? Rick Righteous is just really cool. Didn't you know?
Sonny also does for some
radical.
reason.
Tubular.
He's just so rad, man. Yeah, and then all of you guys left the hut to find a sullen Alice and a sullen Marlin sitting side by side in the grotto by the pool. Yeah, we left off with the three of you standing by this little like grotto, I guess like underground pool, with the two of them sitting at the edge of it being depressed while the three of you exit the hut. And Chad, you actually got a cool amulet. You spoke with Stephanie the spider, and she throat punched you to indicate to put the amulet on, like a nice spider. And you found this cool dark web VPN that allows you to kind of like avoid the Wizard Mafia's influence or weird magic. And so you put it on. You essentially have an ad blocker now.
Yeah, fuck the Wizard Mafia.
Robert rubbing his throat. I'm so glad. That's nice.
Yeah, here you all are. Chad, you let out a fuck the Wizard Mafia, and you can say it without issue.
Say it with my whole chest.
Your whole chest.
Because it's not half a chest anymore.
No,
I'm
you're
a
full
full boy now.
You got
full
double
Chad.
the chest.
Congrats, bud.
Yeah. So, guys, where's Wizardland again?
I don't know.
Yeah. Hell if I know.
Wizardland. What a lovely place, Marlin says as he sits by the
Hey,
pool.
Marlin, you couldn't take us there,
Yeah,
could you?
know.
I could.
No, we can't go yet.
Sure, I could send us there right now.
No, we have to go back to Medaburg and wait until tomorrow. They have the whole big ceremony thing for saving the city.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Should I just stay here in the grotto?
You can do what
Please,
you want.
Please, I need someone to tell me what to do. I'm very indecisive, he says.
Then go hang out in Medaburg and enjoy the festivities.
All right. Away I go. And then he stands up and water rockets out of his sleeves and he rockets up to the roof of the grotto and out the opening out of sight. He does drench all of you in seawater as he leaves.
Of course.
Of course he does.
Is this I can't remember, is this the third or the fourth time that he has drenched Robert in seawater?
It might be the 5th.
Ah.
Quite possibly might be the 5th time.
And it won't be the
Robert-
last.
It's hard to tell, but, there's no light behind his eyes. Anyway, with that, shall we go?
Yeah,
Alice
I guess
looks
we can
over and
get
she
going.
Right behind you.
Robert, you doing all right?
Robert looks down at Alice and goes, "No, but I'll manage."
She kind of gets up and she goes, well, I guess I'm going with you. I don't really have anywhere else to be, so...
Well, you're our
Suppose...
lovely companion.
Companion, that's nice.
Of course. We still need to
Well-
find you a good staff. Because I know you're
Yeah.
not a big fan of the halberd. Would you like me to take that?
I have a walking stick.
She
I've had
still
it since
has
you guys-
the halberd, though.
Does she? What did you give her the halberd?
I gave her the halberd when we went to fight the beast. And then
And then she
I
sunk into the slime.
I got kidnapped by Marlin to go to phase 2 before I could get the halberd back.
Yeah, she looks over and she goes, yeah, I haven't really used it. It's mostly just been a walking stick. If you want it back, you can have it. She hands it over.
Sure, I know you're not exactly comfortable with it after the first incident.
Every time I look at it, I remember the violent acts I've committed, and they haunt me every waking moment.
We'll get you a good staff and a good robust shield.
I was thinking of opening a food truck.
That does sound nice.
They got food trucks
how do you-
here.
I
I don't
don't
know what trucks are.
I don't think
No, I
I've
just-
eaten in days.
Well, we got them. They got them over at the Wizardland. Marlon was telling me.
Oh.
they got food
Robert
trucks at Wizardland.
then turns to look at Sonny and Chad.
I don't know what a food truck is, but it sounds cool. She
They
says.
have trucks here?
I don't know. I don't even know what a truck is. I'm just saying what Marlon said.
We will have to
How long have we
investigate.
been here again? How long
Huh?
have we been here? Like a few days, yes? Chad, Sonny,
I mean,
we've been here a few days.
I don't know
yes?
how time works here.
Just
our rests.
raw waking hours.
Sure. A couple days, maybe.
3.
Have either of you felt at any point hungry or thirsty?
Nope.
No.
I don't get hungry or thirsty. I'm made of strong cloth. Well, actually, not straw. It's more like foam, maybe. I don't know.
I have to stop thinking about this before I have another existential breakdown. Let's go, gang!
Maybe you're like a golem, like me, she says.
I don't want to think
Digital
about
columns.
it.
You know,
Let's go,
let's
I
go to the
will,
party.
March
Let's
up the
get outta here.
stairs.
Robert, you're looking kind of pale.
That's because I don't go outside.
Oh, well, maybe you
And
should do
for
that. It'd be
no
good for
other
you.
reason.
As you guys approach the edge of Metaburg, an elven guy with green hair comes running up to Sonny and he goes, You are the hero of reverie. I've heard of you. Can I shine your boots? Worship the ground you walk upon.
Get it.
He's back.
Here, I have a real important job for you. All right?
Yes, anything for you, hero of reverie.
Sure. I want you to go out into them woods there and find me like 1,000 mushrooms.
Very well, I shall do this for you, hero of reverie. Anything for the hero of the city. And then he runs off into the woods like full sprint.
And don't come back till you got them.
Why did you do that?
Alice looks at Sonny and she goes, It's kind of fucked up. You make him go out there by himself.
So we won't have to see him for a while.
It's still kind of fucked
Well,
up.
You could
She
have just
says.
told him to leave you alone.
I mean,
What the fuck, man?
but now, no. Now he thinks he's being important. He's happier this way.
that feels
is-
kind of
this is-
worse.
This feels like a serious manipulation.
Yeah. I don't...
I mean,
Why would you do this?
I think it's a good move. Who knows? Maybe he'll find a mushroom that does something interesting. He could be a resource.
What if he comes back with 1,000 mushrooms? What are you gonna do with 1,000 mushrooms?
give them to you, maybe? See if you can glitch any of them? I don't know. I guess we'll find out when he comes back, if he comes back.
If he comes back?
I mean, you never know what can happen out in the woods.
Are you expecting him to die out there?
Well, I didn't say that exactly. It is a possibility. I don't know what's in those woods.
To be fair, we haven't had no random encounters of any variety.
That's kind of true. I mean, Steven wasn't so
But
bad.
also
The web
still-
monitors probably won't eat him. I don't know what.
The fact that
what
you
else
simply
could.
do not care about the fact that this extremely adamant fan child could possibly die.
He can handle himself in the woods. I mean, you know.
Chad squints at Sonny.
What, you ever go hiking in the woods as a kid?
Yeah,
So, I mean,
but these woods are much more dangerous than woods back home.
well, we didn't find anything too bad in them woods earlier, did we? I don't know. Sonny shrugs and keeps walking.
Robert looks over at Chad and is like, I'm worried about him.
Yeah, I think he's taking this main character thing to his head.
Alice just looks between the two of you.
It's not new for him to just sort of be quick to violence or callous towards the NPCs. It's just, I don't know, it feels a little weird.
Alice just
Think
looks
he's
between the two of
secretly
you.
a serial killer?
I don't think so. I think he's just...
Are we partied up with a serial killer? I'm very scared.
No, I think he's just... I think he's one of
I've
those
seen
gamers.
a lot of documentaries, Robert. A lot of documentaries.
I think he's one of those gamers who's just like... I feel like he takes out his stress on the game.
Robert, my mom loves true crime. She's always watching them true crimes, Robert. I've seen so many of them.
I think he's just one of those gamers who tends to take his stress out on the game and the NPCs in it. And I think that's what we're dealing with, but I'm not sure.
Should I be worried about myself?
Don't worry. Yeah, I have your back.
Hey, what's the holdup? What are you guys
Alright.
talking about back there?
Nothing.
Coming. Don't worry about it.
Alice, we're talking about you.
What?
Don't worry about
Was I
it.
not
We're coming.
Was I
We're
not supposed
coming.
to say anything? Was I not supposed to say anything?
Sonny just
Keep it on
gives
the down low.
gives everyone a weird look. Alright. Come on now. Don't straggle behind.
I guess you guys head towards the heart of the city. It's not long until you find Hector kind of moving between people and talking to them. It looks like he's doing the rounds in the city and making his way around, trying to like help figure out everything that needs to get taken care of now that the city has been freed. There's probably a lot of things still left to resolve, repairs and damages, injured or sick, and just all kinds of things. So he's just making his way through the city, but he's easy to see because he's like a 10-foot minotaur. So, it's not hard to find him. And as he sees you approach, he goes, "Glad to see you back. Y'all look all right. I mean, y'all look a little damp, but otherwise in a good health, eh?"
That would be Marlon's doing.
Oh, Marlon, eh? He does love himself some water. Eh? That's kind of his whole thing. He's with the water and the fish, yeah?
Yeah, I
Yep.
don't feel like that was his choice, but it is what it is.
Well, I mean, he's a powerful wizard. You have to study, to be good at all that magic stuff. So I assume he must have worked really hard, eh?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
In the background, you guys hear as Marlon falls out of the sky, bounces off one of the buildings, and falls out of sight.
How the hell did we get here first?
Chad pinches his nose and looks down at the
How-
ground, shutting his eyes, and just sighs.
Sonny just goes.
Oh, there he is right there. He just fell down.
Huh.
Speak of the fish, and he shall appear.
I mean, he's probably fine, right?
Oh, you betcha. Most powerful wizard in Reverie. I can't imagine anything that could take Marlin down.
Not even his own power.
Oh, he's the most powerful wizard in Reverie. I can't imagine anything that could take Marlin down.
Okay. Well, so there's supposed to be some kind of celebration for us.
Oh yeah, that'll be in the morning there.
The morning.
Yeah.
Well, I look to my companions. what do we want to do till morning? Do we want to go to the inn, or...
What time is it about?
It's approximately about 5 in the afternoon.
5 in the afternoon, so almost evening. I don't... Do we just sit and wait? Okay, here's the thing. If we go to rest, are we just standing there for X amount of time, and Alice is just watching us stand there? Like...
That's a good
There's
question.
a good way to find out.
We could ask Alice after we're done.
If the fast travel is anything to go on...
We could ask Alice if she's watching us sleep.
Alice kind of looks over. She was kind of looking off, and she kind of goes, huh, what? What? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
There's also a distinct possibility, Chad, that when Sonny and I go to rest, you don't have to.
You want to test that?
I don't know.
I got my game, lad.
Let's go and...
Said with true fear in his voice.
Let's go and test that. All right.
Well, if you're looking, we do have a local establishment.
Yeah, what's its name?
I don't know if I want to rest, though. The mechanics of this game were invented by a madman.
Well, if you don't want to stay at the establishment, because, they might make you pay even at a discount, you can always stay at my house for free.
Oh, that would be great. Also,
Yeah.
Robert, I need to heal one harm. So it might be good for me to... I didn't get to rest yet.
Well, I mean, all right, I could take you down to my place. I got... he's like, I got a little open space you guys can rest in. It's not the most glamorous, but you guys won't have to pay the inn for
I'm
it.
sure it'll do just fine. Why don't you lead the way, Hector?
Alrighty, why don't you come on with me? And he walks over to one of the nodes that's on the ground and walks inside. You can now see that this little circular neighborhood has people milling about. People are walking up the circular stairs and platforms that kind of surround this chamber, with all the doors with lights and like half-open doors, so some closed windows. Nothing is overgrown anymore, and you can see it's like this giant kind of node of like modular, like this little neighborhood that can be like moved around, like all of them. And you're like, it's full of green and plants and, steps made out of like branches and vines. It's quite beautiful and whimsical. It's a very sort of beautiful, whimsical place.
Nice.
Now that it's not dark and terrifying.
Cool.
This is pretty. At least the art team seems to be doing something right.
The what now?
Never mind, don't worry about it.
Sometimes we have sometimes there's a few issues, the nodes don't link up right because we have compatibility issues. So sometimes we have to, get some web modders in here to try to fix the compatibility issues.
The nodes wasn't updated or something.
Unsupported features, he says.
See.
So,
And then he just keeps walking.
what the fuck?
He just keeps walking.
Don't think about it too hard, Chad. Just don't think about it too hard.
You guys eventually make your way to one of the doors, and he touches the green sphere in the center of the room, and he puts it in address, and you feel the whole building lift up off the ground, and the whole structure shift again. A little more seamlessly than before, and it moves, and eventually you feel it stop, and he comes over to where you guys are at the door, and you open it, and there's a long, obviously one of those big walkways that leads to another node, and you guys walk across it. As you guys look off the platform of this like big bridge, you can see that, as I said before, that the city has arranged itself in almost a dome, with all of the nodes kind of connecting into like a dome, and occasionally when a node moves, it will move to a different part of the dome, and the dome will shift and rotate to accommodate it. It's very beautiful and kind of like, an interesting like city setup. It's got like these like moving modular like neighborhoods basically that kind of move around this giant dome of nodes. As you move across one platform to another node and pass through the giant doors, you enter into a node that you obviously haven't been in before, and this one is set up a little differently. You actually see it doesn't have a whole neighborhood in it. It has what looks to be one giant building at the center, with 4 doors on all sides of the node that enter into it, and it's attached to this giant tree that grows out of the center of this node, and it looks like a giant treehouse with a set of circular stairs that go wrapping up the tree up to the door. And he goes, this is my home sweet home. It's a little large, but that's because usually we have multiple people living here. Drew also and Id also live here, so since neither of them will be here, you guys can just borrow their rooms if that's all right.
Where is Drew?
Drew is, ever since what happened to Id, he actually left. He said he was going to head on down to the to Wizardland to speak with some people about Id, since she's, plant wizard, and they do have rejuvenation type powers, So he actually said he was heading down to the Wizard Mafia when I last talked to him.
Was there a particular wizard he had in mind to talk to?
No, not really. He just said he was going to head on over there, so I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest.
Let's hope it's not a bean wizard.
Oh.
You know Jack.
Well,
In passing.
briefly.
Oh, Jack the Bean Wizard is a really nice guy. He was sort of a mentor to Drew. A really upstanding wizard. One of the. He's actually from Metabury. He's a local.
Oh.
I just love the double entendre of in passing. Because he's dead.
He's a really nice guy. Jack the Bean Wizard was he's a old veteran, one of the OGs.
I did not know that.
Yeah, real nice guy too. Has a whole family. He's got a bunch of grandkids. He really loves them.
I slowly turn my head towards Sonny.
Sonny is staring at the floor.
I just mouth, "What did you do?"
Sonny.
He runs a coffee shop. He runs a coffee shop in Wizardland. It's very successful.
Robert sort of bites his tongue a little bit.
Sonny stares at the floor.
Maybe you'll get a chance to meet him. He's really friendly. I think he'd like all you folks. Walks up the stairs. As you guys ascend the steps up to the stairs, you go up these winding wooden steps up to the front door, and Hector gets to the front door and stops, and he goes, "All right, now give me a second here." And he reaches into his pocket and he grabs a key and fiddles with the door, and he goes, "Aw, dang, hold on." He starts going through multiple keys, and he just goes, "Ah, dang." He looks back to you guys and he goes, "Missing docked type." And he starts going through the keys.
Missing what now?
Missing dock type, he says. Sometimes the keys, they're not supported for some of the doors, he says.
Gotcha. Clever.
So is this unfinished, assets of the game? How's...
The whole game is barely functioning.
No, Robert, make me a boon roll with Master of Digital Language.
That's a 3.
I mean, unsupported features, browser compatibility issues, missing dock type. This is just all HTML internet jokes.
Yeah.
It's all just HTML jokes.
This whole game it's a joke, you see, Chad. In more ways than one. First, these are all extremely in-joke, internet, backstage mechanics jokes, which are extremely niche audience, extremely niche to web designers specifically.
Sonny's slowly nodding, pretending he's following, but he's not.
This game is also a joke because it is an unfinished mess with mechanics designed by a madman.
You see, Alice looks over and she goes, "Is that why I'm sentient?"
I have no idea.
Why?
Eventually,
you're like this.
You hear a banging noise, and Hector throws the door open. He goes, "It's all right. He just had to brute force it." And then he turns and walks back into the door.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Brute force. That's so dumb.
So you guys step in. You see almost like the interior of a Lincoln log cabin. It's very cozy, but everything is sized for a 10-foot Minotaur. So imagine a Lincoln log cabin, but you all feel like little kids because everything is just a bit too big for you guys. So all of you are kind of looking up slightly at things, or things are at chest level.
All right.
been a few years since I felt like this.
I'm assuming there is an area of normal-sized furniture and furnishings for Drew and Id.
Oh, sure is. Follow me down this way. And he walks down the hall, and he gets to like a set of two. Two next to each other, like down this hall of two large doors. But the two large doors have two smaller doors built into like the middle bottom of each door. So there's like a minotaur-sized door and then a human-sized door attached to this to these two doors.
Mm-hmm.
And he walks over. He opens the minotaur-sized door and just opens the whole thing, and it swings open into a room with normal-sized furniture and stuff. But the room is sized for things that are larger. So it's one corner has furniture, a rug, a chair, a bed, and then there's just a bunch of empty space.
Mm-hmm.
Nice decoration.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about putting some more paintings up. This is Drew's room. Inside you can see that there is, a bed, a lamp, a dresser, whatnot. You can also see a whole workout set with like a yoga mat and like a weightlifting machine and like some bar lifts and stuff like that. It's like a bunch of workout stuff. And you can also see in the corner a couple of like those little like cat tower things, and there's like 3 cats in here. And you also see a little aviary that's like attached to an opening that leads outside, and there's a couple birds just hanging out on it.
Drew and Id didn't share a room?
Well, sometimes, but it kind of needed her own room. It's a little more specific. I can have some sleeping stuff brought into this room. I don't know if you'll want to sleep in Id's room. It's a little, He walks over to the other door and you follow him and he opens it. And it just looks like a small jungle. And you can't see anything but like dense plants and like vines and stuff like that. And there's like animal sounds and you hear like a monkey noise from within the room. Like you're looking into like a small jungle, and then he kind of shuts the door.
It's like a wall of humid fog that pours out.
Yeah, like wafts out, and you're like the sounds of animals. You actually hear a tiger roar, but it sounds like it's in the distance.
How big is this room?
And he shuts the door and he goes, no one but Id really goes in there. No one but Id really goes in there, he says.
Well, now I kind of wanna.
You can, at your own risk, though, he says.
You just have a whole jungle side quest.
I would be careful, though, because if you try to get out, you might run into a missing dock type, and it might be hard to get out. You might have to, you could run into some compatibility issues. Easy to get in, not easy to get out.
Uh-huh. Well, maybe next time.
Like getting sucked into Jumanji, into the jungle.
Well, I know you might find something useful in there that could help you with Id's situation, maybe, but I wouldn't do it until you all have rested. You all look like you've been through the ringer. You all look like you could use some rest. Actually, speaking of that, if you're all going to be getting some rest, I thought I'd whip up some dinner if you all would like some food. I was thinking about making up some grub if y'all are hungry.
I won't say no.
What's for dinner?
Alrighty, y'all have do you all have a preference to anything in particular? Or, I will let you know. We're a big fan of salads here, he says.
I guess salad's alright. I'm kind of...
Well, we got other things, too. If you want, we do have some soups. I could make you up a soup. I could also make you up like a zucchini loaf.
A Caesar salad would be nice, thank you.
I don't know what Caesar is, but I'll make you a salad.
Sonny was about to say he'd like a steak, but he stops himself.
The cow man.
Hamburger.
I'd like a salad.
Salad. Only salad.
Salad.
And he goes, yeah, us in Metterburg here are mostly plant eaters. If you've got any meat sensibilities, not so much around here. You'd have to go on over to the Wind Sea. They like eating a lot of meat over there.
Yeah, so long as you got beans and legumes and stuff. I
got plenty of beans. Actually, I got a whole bunch of beans from Jack, the bean wizard. Yeah, he likes to drop by sometimes and drop off beans. He should be coming here next week sometime. But yeah, I can hook you up with some beans. Jack made beans. Anyone else want some beans from Jack the bean wizard?
Would you happen to have any of Jack's magic beans?
You'd have to get those from him specifically. He doesn't really sell those. He sells more normal beans. I also got coffee beans if any of you want some coffee.
We got some from Lumpy.
Oh, he probably got them from Jack. Jack and him are old friends. If you're hard pressed to find a person that wasn't a friend with Jack the Bean Wizard, he was just such a nice guy. Everyone loved him.
Mm-hmm.
Really gave back to the community. You know, he did a lot of charity work. Really loved the kids. They're always doing stuff for the orphans.
Oh, we're finding out how big of a hole we've made in this world. Okay. Well, I'll take some beans and
Alrighty. You have a preference for how you want them prepared, or just anything?
Anything will do. It's fine.
Raw dried beans.
Well, he looks over. What about the rest of you? Y'all have a preference for your beans?
Chili?
I like baked beans.
Oh, I can do
chili
you some
works.
baked beans. Baked beans or chili? Which one? I can do either.
Go with chili. Chili
Alrighty,
sounds good.
I can do that.
Can I have chili too? Actually,
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I will provide a little bit of greens on the side. It's important to eat your vegetables, he says.
That's fine.
And he goes, you want to eat your carrots. You don't want to end up like me. He taps his nose where he's got the little glasses, and he goes, didn't eat enough carrots when I was growing up, he says. And then he like turns and strolls away with a kind of humming to himself. And yeah, he just kind of gives off the vibe of sort of a friendly like uncle almost.
Nice guy.
Unk status.
He is big unk vibes. So he walks off, and as he walks off, you actually look to the wall right outside one of the rooms, and you can see there's a little mantle place, like a little fireplace, and hanging over it is a minotaur-sized great axe, but the great axe is perpetually just has fire coming off of it, but nothing is on fire.
Okay.
Pretty rad.
That's a cool axe.
Yeah. I wonder if he'd be willing to sell it.
Robert is going to go into the main Drew's room, find a place to sit. Then he is going to...
You sit on one of those, like, workout benches on one side of the room. Just
There's no table or anything?
There's a table with a chair, but the chair is occupied by a cat.
Robert will go over
who's currently loafing. There's
to
a
the
loafing
cat and, like, reach out to it for it to sniff his hand.
Yeah, roll me, I guess just like a flat roll. See if you vibe with the cat.
3. Hold on.
The cat does that.
I will spend 3 karma.
3 karma over this.
Spend all 3 of your karma for making sure the cat loves
Worth
you.
it.
The cat must like me.
Hey, man,
so-
I got my priorities.
You reach out your hand. It's this little black cat with bright yellow eyes. And as you reach out your hand, the cat like leans its head forward and sniffs your hand, rubs on your hand, and starts to purr.
Excellent. I will try to gently scoop up the cat and place it on my lap as I sit down.
The cat will make biscuits and then curl into a sphere.
Yes. I will pet the cat, and then I will put the browser on the table, and I will immediately try to look up as much info as I can on the Wizard Mafia and its members.
You do have to be specific about your searching whenever you use it.
Well, we'll start with the Wizard Mafia.
Okay. And I think with your Master of the Digital Languages, we give you a boon to this roll.
I think Master of the Digital Languages and the lore tasks and performances, I get a double boon.
Oh, yeah, you do. You do get a double boon when you use it.
That is a 5.
Robert item. The Robert item.
Robert coded.
Yeah, 5. You find that the Wizard Mafia has notable influence across the entirety of Reverie. Wizard Land is a very powerful settlement. It's not one of the 5, 4 capitals, because there's a capital in each of the lands, and then there's the central city, the capital. But Wizard Land is the closest thing to like a 5th capital city, almost, or like a 5th major city. And you know, basically all wizards congregate there for the most part. Any wizard of note. And it says though that they have a sizable influence in every single land. They have wizards stationed in every major settlement, multiple wizards usually, and usually have wizards in every smaller settlement, at least one. So, judging what you can see, the Wizard Mafia kind of has their fingers in everyone's business.
Yeah, that's how the Mafia tends to roll. So, Yes, highly influential.
So while Robert's doing that, Sonny and Chad, what are you two doing?
I think Sonny wants to look closer at that fiery axe.
Okay.
I'm going to actually sit on the ground, like against the wall near Robert, and I'm just going to play my game, lad.
Alice will sit down cross-legged next to you, Chad, and watch you play.
I'm playing Last Dream.
Last Imagination?
Last Imagination, yes.
At one point, she kind of goes like, "Oh, there's a chest there. You missed it. Go back."
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, right there. I think you have to use the glove item to move the rock.
Yep, you're right.
It's just the two of them like commenting and playing the game in the background. Just vibing. Sonny, you step over to...
Oh, sweet, I got a new sword.
Oh, nice. Is it better than the one you have? The one you have is pretty stacked.
Yeah, no, actually, I think it... No, it's not.
Well, the attack's higher, but like everything else is lower.
Yeah.
Speed's more important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's attack order, higher speed, higher attack order. Yeah, I get it. In the background, though, as they're talking about that, Sonny, you walk over to the axe, and it's this giant axe with flame coming off the blade, and you can see it sitting. And the fun thing about the axe is, as you get close, the axe is slightly pixelated, like it's like a 18-bit item, so it actually looks like it's graphically not the same level as like the more realistic world you're in. It's like a 16-bit axe.
Neat. I'd like to reach out and touch it and see if I can read any properties.
It's above a mantle in a room for a 10-foot person, so you have to climb the mantle to get to it.
I would like to try to climb the mantle.
All right. I don't think you have any boons for physical activity, so I think it's just a flat d6 roll.
Yeah.
So you're down the hall, more in the main living area. So Chad and Robert are kind of down the hall in the other room. So you two can't see him right now. But that's a 1.
That is a 1.
So what happens is you go to climb it and you start to scale up to it. And I think you like get like halfway up, scaling up. And then you kind of reach out and the fire of the axe is actually hot and you burn yourself and you go, ow! And then you fall backwards, fall like 5 feet, boom, onto the wooden floor.
Oof.
And Robert and Chad, you hear Sonny shout out and then a thud on the floor. Gunk.
Ow.
I slowly get up off the ground and I go, oh, what the fuck did he do this time?
As Robert's like scrolling through the browser.
Thank you for checking on him, Chad.
Chad, you step out into the hallway and you find Sonny laying on his back with a burn on his hand. Sonny, that is actually going to give you another strike.
Wow.
Sonny, what did you do?
I just point up at the axe.
The flaming axe.
Were you trying to grab the giant flaming axe?
I just wanted to see what it does.
Well, looks like you learned what it does. Touch hot. Burn.
Hector leans out of a door at the other end of the living room and goes, do any of you have any any allergies I need to worry about?
Nope.
What about your friend? Does he have any allergies?
Hey, Robert, you got any dietary restrictions?
No.
Oh, a bunch of strong guts over here. All right. He then leans back into the kitchen.
I pick myself up off the floor. I really need that rest now.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Also, eating dinner with the burnt hands kind of gonna suck.
I look down at my hand. I need some ice. Hector, you got any ice?
I don't have any ice, but I have this. He holds up like a bottle of like, I guess like slime or something like that and holds it out to you.
Alright. I take it. Put my hand in it if I can.
You have to like squirt it out. You squirt on your hand. It actually moves across your hand and coats it on its own, but it feels like aloe vera almost.
Oh, that's kind of nice. Huh.
And you feel the sting lessen. Still to have your strike. It's going to take a night to sleep that off, but it numbs the pain considerably.
What is the substance called? Can I tell?
You look at it. It's called Pain Be Gone Slime.
Oh. Pretty apt. Nice.
It says, got an injury? Slime yourself.
When when I think Chad and Hector aren't looking, I pop it into my inventory.
Okay, so you take it. All right, you have roll me d6. We'll see how much is left in the bottle.
Okay.
Flat d6. We'll just see what it says.
1.
That was actually the last use of it.
Oh.
That was it. You used the last of it. Squirt.
I put okay. Well, in that case,
If you drink it, does it numb your emotional pain?
can I put the empty container in my inventory?
Yeah, you can put the empty Pain Be Gone slime in your the empty container. In your
Okay,
inventory,
I do that.
Chad, you see him disappear the bottle.
All right.
Just pocket an empty bottle?
Never know when you might need an empty bottle.
You're one of those RPG players. Take everything that isn't buttoned down.
All right. You are one of those players, aren't you?
What do you mean by that? One of those.
Nothing. One of those players that just takes everything and then, kind of screws with the NPCs a bit. Kind of really, really takes a hold of the sandbox in Sandbox.
Well, I mean, that's what sandboxing is for, right? Sandboxing in the sandbox.
Yep. I guess so.
All right, do you guys head back to the room where Robert is?
That's yeah.
You're continuing to read this stuff that I told you last time as you scroll through the browser, and Sonny comes back in. He noticeably has a red burn across his hand as he walks in.
What did you do?
He touched hot thing.
Yeah. I didn't know it was actually hot. I just thought that might be like an aesthetic, like a skin texture or something.
Fire is typically hot.
Well,
Just as a general rule of thumb.
it hasn't always been in this game. Remember when we walked through that wall of fire?
That was a deliberate gag.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It's not long until Hector comes back in the room with a couple bowls of chili and puts them on the table and says, there you go. Lots of food for you there. Is there anything else you could need? You just name it. Otherwise, I'll go get some extra sleeping stuff, like a cot or two for you.
That sounds great.
Yeah, good. I think that's everything.
Alrighty. Well, careful. Food's a little hot, but I'll be right back. And he heads out the door.
Thank you.
As we go to our food, I kind of glance at Chad to see if he's able to eat.
I try and pick up the spoon.
You can't.
I think very hard about being able to pick up the spoon.
Give me a power dice roll. How many?
Just one.
Just one die. Okay.
That's a 3.
3? Okay. So you do pick up the spoon, but it's kind of like Gary's mod where you pick up an item and you're kind of trying to rotate it in the air. And it's not on your hand. It's hovering a few, a foot from your hand. And you're just awkwardly get it to scoop something
Okay. So this is going to be a challenge. I want to try and take a bite of chili with this dangerous holding of a spoon.
Angle it and put it in your mouth. And, I mean, you eat it, but just like all your senses, your taste is a little numbed as well. So it just kind of tastes mildly, I guess, flavored mush to you.
It's like if they made a chili flavored LaCroix.
Yeah, no, it's almost tasteless. A vague taste.
This texture is not great. Flavors would be good if I could taste it more.
Oh, yeah?
It's food.
Sonny
I'll have a taste of the chili myself.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no meat in it. It's beans and sauce and other things, but it's a nice chili. It's it's better than restaurant food. It feels more personal and homemade. It's got that homemade quality.
This is pretty good.
Right.
Not bad, Hector.
Hector comes back with a couple cots and kind of tosses them down, kind of rolls them, throws down a couple pillows, and he goes, just in case you want to get comfortable in the same room together. I don't want to split you all up if you don't want to split up. There's also a couch out in the living room if any of you want to use that.
Thanks.
Okay, I think all of us sleeping in here would be good.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, if there's anything you need, let me know. I'm actually going to head out for a little bit. There's still some things I need to take care of before the evening happens, but I'll be back later tonight if you need anything else. Otherwise, feel free to just tuck into your food and get to resting. If you want to take your bowls to the kitchen, it's across the living room.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, you betcha.
I'm not sure we'll be able to reach the sink, but we'll try.
That's what the step stool's for. Drew uses it all the time. He turns and walks out, and shuts the door.
Hmm.
Well, he's remarkably pleasant. I was kind of unsure about him at first, but he seems nice.
Yeah, it's definitely got good hospitality.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Everyone else we've met so far has been some degree of weird, she says.
Yeah, he's actually surprisingly normal for a Minotaur, I guess.
What's that supposed to mean? Alice says.
Well,
hey, Sonny, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
What do you mean surprisingly normal for a Minotaur?
I just meant, well, no.
Do you know a lot of Minotaurs where you come from?
Sure, yeah. I didn't.
They generally unfriendly?
No. Minotaurs are great.
Considering the lore of the world we are from, the main Minotaur of folklore is kind of a cannibalistic beast that lives in a labyrinth in the dark and eats
Well,
people.
yeah, there is that.
Alice looks over and goes, wow, that's really racist.
Mythical creatures had a tendency to be quite scary. For the most part.
Also, the lore of our world is incredibly racist.
Yeah, that's unfortunately true.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Really depends on where you are on who the racism targets, though.
Well, anyway, I'm getting real tired, she says.
Yeah.
Says the scarecrow who can't sleep.
Sure. I guess I should go to sleep, even though it doesn't feel like sleep.
Chad sets up his bed, and by Chad setting up his bed, I mean I'm going to have to manually Gary's mod through all of these pillows and blankets to make it seem like a nice cozy space.
Let's just roll a 5d6 and see how well of a job you do that. Like how good your bed setting up is.
That's a 1.
So Chad walks over, holds out his hands towards some of the bedding and pillows, and it just like shoots off in different directions and just like all over the ground.
Here, Chad, I'll help. Let me help you with that.
Thanks, Sonny.
Yeah, I set up his area.
Robert is still researching. He's trying to look up information on Don, Dan, and the lieutenants now.
Anything you look up about them comes up with nothing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Understood. Scrubbing the internet of themselves.
Anything you do find is just talking about how amazing and awesome they are.
Mm-hmm.
How awesome and cool they are. How punk rock they are.
Well, one of them's kind of cool.
True.
Well,
I assume you guys go down for a rest?
Yep.
I suppose if after a certain amount of time the efforts are kind of fruitless in information gathering, Robert will try to turn in.
I think Chad's gonna try and stay up since he has full life. He's completely fine, and he's just gonna play his game, lad.
When you walk over to the cot or one of the beds and like put your hand on it, an option that pops up that says rest.
For
Me?
Chad?
No, for Sonny and Robert.
Okay.
Yeah. Select rest.
You hit the buttons to rest, and it's not even like they get in the bed. Chad, here's my question. It has always dimmed out, even when you've been standing next to them or in their inventory when they hit the rest buttons. But my question is, are you trying to make it so that doesn't happen? Because odds are the same thing will happen. How many power dice are you going to spend for that?
I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna try real hard to stay awake.
Okay.
That's 5 and a 1.
Could always hero die the 1.
I'm not gonna take a wound to stay awake, but I can spend my hero die, so I'm gonna spend it.
You could spend your hero die, reroll that 1. You know,
That's another 1.
It's another 1.
Hey,
So,
you know what?
know-
I'm gonna give you a hero die.
No, you can't do that. You're
No?
resting.
Nah.
No.
Oh.
You could choose to take a strike or just let it ride.
You know what? I'm gonna take a strike and try and stay.
Really want to see what happens.
I really want to see what happens.
Alrighty, so you're gonna take a strike?
Yep.
Okay, so you take a strike. I guess what happens is they hit the rest button. Chad, for your point of view, Sonny and Robert don't get into bed. They're just in bed all of a sudden. Like, they're next to the bed.
It's like
and then they're on
Minecraft
their
rules.
sides. Yeah, like when you hit bed Minecraft, now you're just laying in it. Like, to them, it's like they hit the rest button and they both bump on their sides. And for Robert and Sonny, your vision goes black. Just blacks out. But for you, Chad, you focus, you clench your hands, and you grit your teeth as you use your glitch power. And it does feel like a dark fog starts to close out all the light in your perception, but then you strain your whole body and you feel your whole being shake and shiver as you mentally just push the darkness away from you. You just, shove it to the side as you like push that like shadow, that encroaching shadow to one side to try and overcome that sleep. And what's interesting is that outside there's no light. It's just pitch black out the window, and there's no light coming from outside the door of the room. It's also pitch black. And it's like you're outside of what would normally be occurring.
Okay. Chad's gonna get up out of the bed.
You weren't really in a bed, I guess, or you're more like sitting next to your cot.
Yeah, I was sitting next to my cot, but I'm gonna get up. And I'm gonna try and step out of the door.
You go up to the door and you grab it. What happens is you touch the door and a term pops up. Please read the following term. The term pops up.
Object area barriers cannot be moved through by the following terms: item, basic, armor, weapons, potions, and scrolls, NPC, hero, enemy.
The door is not a door, it's a barrier.
I'm trying to rack my mind if there's any descriptor that I can change myself to that isn't any of these.
Reminder, you cannot change the identity of a term. Those are a constant. We did talk about that. They are universal. They cannot be changed.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to turn myself into something else.
No. You are an item, and that's just going to be a constant, but you can mess with things as they are. You can't fundamentally change what they are, though.
Okay, so I couldn't change a barrier to not be a barrier.
No, that is not something you're able to do.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to go up to the window and look outside of it.
It's higher up, so you'd have to scale up to it somehow.
Okay. I'll grab a chair.
There's also the cat tower. You can grab the cat tower and move it over and scale up the side of that.
I don't want to move the cat's little tower home.
Their little home, their little sanctuary. All right.
Yeah.
All right, you grab a chair, you can move it, and then you can kind of reach up and grab like the lip of the window. You still have to pull yourself up. Give me a d6 roll. It's kind of like a physical roll.
Okay. That's a 2. I will spend 2 karma to make it a 4.
All right. A 4. Okay. So yeah, you strain, but you've got strong arms. You're a big, strong boy. So you pull yourself up into the windowsill. Once again, the window and this windowsill is sized more for Hector. So it's actually easy to crouch on the side of it. It's like a little tiny lip you can stand on, like a little ledge, and you can pull yourself up and look out this big window. And as you look out the window, Chad, you stare. Outside the window, you see a lattice work of lines, of code, that stretch like a web out infinitely. It's an infinitely dense web of rotating pillars and lines and strings of this ever-changing code that all starts to loop back in and connect to each other. It's almost mind-numbing to look through it. It's an endless dark space with just all of these lines and pillars and strings all connected together in various sizes, in various directions, horizontally and vertically, just shooting off into all sorts of directions and interconnecting with each other. It's hard to look at, especially with all the moving lines. It almost makes your eyes swim looking at it.
Chad kind of wants to try and call out to it to see if something responds.
Okay. I guess, what do you say?
What do you want from us? I'm tired. I'm scared. I just want to know what's going on. Please, for the love of God, tell us something.
There's a long pause, and then something reaches through the rotating symbols and lands a hand on the glass between the two of you. A hand made of those same rotating symbols and numbers. And sort of mixed in with the code, you could almost see the vaguest shape of a humanoid outline, though it does not look like a specific gender, really. It's a gender. It's this amorphous sort of like being made of these swirling lines of code and symbols. And you hear a familiar voice, the same voice that told you not yet when they plucked you from the void last time. And you hear this voice say, "For your own sake, you should be asleep."
I'm tired of playing by your rules. I just want to go home.
Home. Must be nice to have a place that you can call that. I do envy that. They then snap their finger. And the light fades back in as your eyes snap open, as Sonny and Robert also eyes snap open. For you two, it was but a moment as your vision closed out and then reestablished like usual. And you're standing next to the bed in the cot. You're not in it. You just like open your eyes standing next to it.
Huh.
And everyone gets all their strikes and hero dice back. Not your karma, but your hero dice, yes.
All right.
Okay.
And you all kind of blink, like, Chad is kind of standing in the middle of the room next to his cot.
All right, so what happened? Did you fade out?
It hurt, but no, I didn't. I had to fight it.
Oh.
Okay.
What happened?
You good?
Well, I talked to something.
That's awfully ominous.
Robert taking out his notebook.
I asked it. I tried to reason with whatever is out there watching us. I looked out the window and there's these lines and just an infinite void of code. And I just begged it to just let us go. I just told it I was scared and I just want to go home. And then it told me that it basically said that it doesn't have a home and how nice it would be to be able to say that they had one. And then it forced me to go to sleep.
Chad, make me a roll. And I don't think there's a boon that really helps you here. So I think just make me a flat roll.
That's a 2, but I'm going to spend 4 karma to make it a 6.
Okay. Chad, the tone of this being that you spoke to, you did not detect a malice. When it spoke, it just made you feel sad.
Like, it just felt, I don't know, just incredibly sad.
Sad. Well, we're the ones stuck in here.
I think it's stuck in here, too.
It. I wonder what the hell it is. I mean, you didn't see it?
Robert, roll me a boon roll with Master of the Digital Languages.
Okay. Detail-oriented not taking into effect?
Nah, not for this.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll hero die that. 3.
3. You're not quite sure what that could mean.
Do I get karma for that?
Yeah, failed roll.
Okay.
So yeah, you get some karma. But yeah, you're not quite sure what that could mean. I mean, it does sound like maybe this thing's stuck like us, but you're not quite sure what that could mean in the larger picture. But it's definitely interesting. It would appear that your prison warden, as it were, is probably in not much of a different situation than you.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what that could mean beyond that.
I will finish writing, close my notebook, and go,
Well,
I suppose it's time we get to the festivities then.
You guys head out the door, and you head into the living room, and there's like a dining room table in the living room, and you actually see there's a full breakfast spread of pancakes and maple syrup and like strawberries and cream. And Hector looks over as he finishes putting down a plate, and he goes, "Oh, good morning. I thought I'd make you guys some breakfast too before the event."
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind.
Oh, you guys are heroes. It's the least I could do. I listen. You saved my life. I owe you. As far as I'm concerned, you're welcome in my house anytime.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah, thanks, Hector, for your hospitality.
The least I can do after what you did.
it's
To me. Be kind of rude if I
real
wasn't.
decent of you.
And I tried to do right by my people. It's not easy being a guardian. It's a lot of work, but it's noble work, and that's all that matters. And what you're doing is noble work too. I mean, saving the lands from the Shadow Lord, that's not easy work either. The Shadow Lord and his generals are a force to be reckoned with. But you defeated a general. You defeated one of the 3 generals. That's unheard of. No one's ever done that. Not even one of us guardians could defeat one of the generals. What you did was spectacular.
Thanks.
Well, we'll see if we can do it again.
And I think that if anyone can defeat the other 2 generals, it's you 3 right here. These 3 right here. These 3 fellas. So, you all have your breakfast, and we head on the festivities. You head out of your node, head down to the main city, where a massive crowd of people cheers as you approach, and there's been a little stage erected as Hector kind of walks towards the stage. He goes, "Come on, follow me." And he walks up the stage as you guys follow it up, and he goes, "People of Medeburg!" And there's a huge crowd that erupts in cheers and yelling, "Yay! Woo!" And he goes, "It's good to see all of you. I am happy to say that I am back in tip-top shape. I must ask all of your forgiveness in this trying time because I did let myself get captured, but thankfully everything's come back to normal because the heroes of Reverie have come and they've saved the day." And then he looks over and he just looks up and he goes, "Sonny, as the hero, would you like to speak first?"
Well, I am but one hero of 3 in my eyes.
So people, so humble.
But it was a real trial freeing this city. There were times I didn't know if we could do it. It was real harrowing. But I'm glad we did. And I'm glad everyone's alright. And we just have to do it, 3 more times? 4 more times? Counting the Shadow Lord? So, yeah. Let this be the beginning of the liberation of the land. And don't you worry, because we'll set this all right. But have fun.
From the crowd, you hear somebody shout, "I fucking love you!"
Okay.
And then everyone cheers.
Wow.
And everybody cheers. Roaring applause.
I mean, I didn't think I was...
See a guy in the back, green hair, sitting on 1,000 mushrooms.
Yeah.
He looks over and he goes, Minstrel, would you like to speak as well?
That would be you,
Sure.
Robert.
I will step forward. Anything in particular you wish for me to discuss?
Oh no, you just do your hero thing. Be like, "Hey, I'm happy to be here. We got this."
Sure.
I mean, I know you're just the companion to the hero, but come on.
Let's see. Can I make a roll for performance?
Hold on, wait a minute. I believe you have an inclination.
Yeah, lore tasks and performances.
We're relying to this. Lore tasks performances. You know what? Give me a speech, and I'll decide if you get a double boon or just a regular boon.
Ladies, gentlemen, and fairy born of Medeburg, it is my pleasure to have been of service to you on this, your most darkest hour. My heart goes out to you, for those you have lost, and rejoices for those who have seen through to the other side. I, as one who is called to task by forces beyond me, will do my utmost to stand bravely against this dark that overtakes your land, to help all those in need in all corners of Reverie, to acquire all the blades and to beat back the darkness of the Shadow Lord once and for all. Your support is the wind in my sails and the spark that ignites a great flame. For though we might be heroes, it is not without the power of the people that we will win.
Alright, give me a double boon roll. Cheers! Cheers!
6.
6, baby! The crowd erupts into applause. One guy at the front of the crowd rips his shirt off screaming. Another guy just goes, I fucking love you! From the crowd as people cheer and sob.
Right.
And,
I'm very
you're
uncomfortable
like,
now.
man. The people cheer and yell and scream. They throw flowers at you, like a wave of flowers against the pelt of you.
Buried underneath rose petals.
Hector nods and he goes, all right. And then Hector goes back to the podium and he goes, thank you, everyone. Let the festivities commence.
What? I look at Chad. I look at Hector and I look at Chad. I'm like, what? What?
It's fine. I get kind of nervous in front of large crowds anyways when it comes to talking and stuff.
Oh, well.
Chad! Sonny, help me! Help!
Yeah, the flowers are burying Ruff.
Oh, crap. I start, like, chucking flowers off.
The flowers are coming off as fast as they're piling on.
God damn it.
You see one hand sticking out of the flowers.
Oh!
Alice walks over and grabs.
I grab his hand.
Yeah, Robert and Alice and Chad grab Robert's arm and just together yank him out.
Yeah.
Are you good, Robert? Robert, you see another volley of flowers on its way.
I just like scramble away into cover.
You're like, we have to go. Run.
Is this what stardom is like? I don't like it. Dear God, get me out of here.
You quickly scramble down off the stage, Alice following in tow. I guess the two of you follow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Shortly after, music begins to play. People dance. You can see that they've set up a beautiful, like, outdoor kind of festival with multiple tables and, like, you know, streamers and, like, and banners up and stuff like that. People are cheering and making merry as you guys begin to make your way through, through the area. Crowds of, like, small groups of people keep coming up to you guys to thank you profusely and shake Sonny, sometimes Robert's hand, and never Chad's hand. Chad, you do get a lot of head pats, though. A lot of people stop to pat your head and say that you're very cute.
Wow. The hero's pet slime.
And you're not I feel objectified, but also at the same time, I kind of like it.
You're like, I like being called cute. I'm a cutie.
This is nice. I like the head pats.
At one point, some woman stops by and she goes, well, aren't you a cutie? And she ruffles your hair and you're like, I'm a cutie.
Yeah.
And Chad
start
looks
mogging.
Chad looks like he's actually really enjoying it. After a while, you guys are pressing through the crowd when you find Marlin somewhere face down in the dirt as you guys are walking.
Marlin?
And you actually look up and you can see the roof of one of the buildings and you realize this is where he must have bounced off the building and landed, and he's been here all night.
I sort of nudge him with my foot.
Oh!
Okay, he's alive.
Oh!
Marlin? Buddy?
He, like, lifts up and there's just mud all over his face.
The festivities have begun. You wanna join us in having a party?
Spits out some mud and he goes, one moment. He takes out one of his clams and eats it. And then he starts like violently vomiting water and flailing on the ground as water shoots out of all of his orifices.
Does he get the correct clam?
You're not sure. he flails all over the ground for a minute. While he's flailing and spitting out water, did the three of you do anything?
Try to avoid
I
the
am
water.
going to step back because I do not want to be covered in water
Yeah,
again.
same.
You're by the time you step away, you're up to your ankles. You have to get splashed with seawater though. So
Great.
I just stand there and stare at him.
just watching it happen. Alice is right next to you doing the same thing. You're both just watching him flail and spit out water. And she goes, you know, it's like I want to look away, but I can't. She says,
Yep. It's like a train accident.
like training, like a training accident.
No, it's this giant vehicle that we have back home, and it rides on a track. And basically, it moves a lot of stuff from one area to another, and because it's on a track, when they get into an accident, they kind of go all over the place and cause a lot of damage. So it doesn't happen very often. So you see it and you just can't not look at it when it happens.
Marlon stands up, wipes his brow. Hello, he says. I have returned.
Welcome
Glad
back.
to see you back.
Oh, I'm alive. Oh, howdy, lads. How may I help you?
Well, you can go get yourself cleaned up.
Oh, you got it. He splashes himself with seawater.
Of course.
He's dripping.
Do you want to eat something? Have a drink? I mean,
Sure. Why not? Off I go. He marches into the festivities. Some people go, oh, it's Marlin. Marlin the Blue. Yes, hello, citizens. It is I. And he strides off.
all right, we're gonna have to find him later, so he can teleport us to Wizardland.
Unless we want to just travel there on foot.
I see things are going well here. You both turn around to see Giselle standing with her hands together, kind of coming out of the crowd.
Ah, princess.
Oh, hi.
I do a bow.
Hello.
Sonny attempts a bow.
Sonny, I told you that's not necessary. She's like, I told you that's not necessary. She says, please don't. And she goes, yes, of course. Hector did invite me to the festivities today now that the city has been liberated. As the princess of the nation, it is obviously my obligation to be here since my father cannot due to his health. I am sad we haven't really gotten to talk much. I could see you're all doing a lot better. Well rested better, like physically, she says. Physically.
Yes. We had a very nice rest at Hector's place. So.
I heard. I'm glad. And I'm glad you all made it in one piece. I'm sorry about having to see you off so quickly last time we spoke. I was in the middle of some important work. She nods. She like moves her head over to Alice for a second and looks at me and goes, okay. Look, there's a clown. All right.
Oh yes, this is Alice, our companion.
Hello.
We picked her up at Lumpy Lingenhol's farm.
Did you know? I'm curious. You're some sort of golem then? Yep. And when I'm not a golem, I don't know what I am, actually. Well, I believe you had some questions for me you wanted to speak with me about?
I look at
Did we?
Robert and Chad.
You did say you wished to speak to me before I had to depart.
Oh,
Um,
was it about the wizard mafia? I can't remember now.
She makes a face like, yes, my favorite.
I'm sorry. A lot has happened in a rather short amount of time.
No, it's fine. I understand. It's just... Tell you what. Why don't you enjoy the festivities, and we'll talk after, alright?
all right, princess.
Oh, okay.
She just nods. And nice to meet you, Alice. Like, that's your name, right? And she goes, yep, Alice the Scare Clown is what they call me. Oh, Scare Clown, that's cute, she says. I like that. Alice goes, well, shucks. I may not try my best. The princess nods. She goes, oh, I imagine. All right. Well, I'll leave you all to it. enjoy yourselves. If you need me, I'll be sitting over with Hector. And she kind of turns and walks off after giving you guys a little wave.
Understood.
Alice looks over and she goes, am I cute? Like, am I though, like, actually? Like, am I kind of cute? Like, you know, am I?
Yeah.
So.
No one's ever called me cute before, she says. No one's ever called me cute before. I'm just curious.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
You're
Yep,
charming.
yep.
Oh, shucks, you guys, she says. Well, why, that doesn't just skip a my step. All right, she turns and she goes, let's go. And she like strides off.
At least she's happier.
That's good.
Compliments go a long way.
Somebody comes by again. Oh, you're just so cute. And pats Chad's head and keeps walking.
Chad smiles.
Just then, you guys hear rapid footsteps, and you hear, my hero, I have returned! And you see this green-haired elf running up to you with a wheelbarrow full of mushrooms, and he's also got a backpack full of mushrooms as well. He's like running towards you like a man possessed.
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna let you handle this one.
Yeah, Sonny, this is all you,
All
buddy.
right.
You guys turn and sprint into the crowd. Just leave him
100%.
there.
Well.
No, I brought you the. Oh no! And he like loses control of the wheelbarrow, and it like spins off and flips over, and tons of mushrooms are poured on top of you, Sonny.
Oh.
And you are knocked over by a wave of mushrooms
Oof.
as Robert and Chad sprint into the crowd away from you.
I guess I could call this karma.
Is this enough mushrooms? I did drop a few. Should I go back and get the ones I dropped?
This is quite enough, I think.
He takes the backpack off and dumps the rest of the mushrooms on you as well.
Well, you know, now that you're here, I need you to do something else for me.
Yes, of course. Whatever it is, hero of reverie, I shall do it. Lickety split. Just name it and I'll do it.
Well, that's so kind of you to be of service. I need you to pick up all these mushrooms and take that wheelbarrow, and I need you to cart all this over to Hector's place. And I want you to present these mushrooms as a gift to Hector for his culinary endeavors.
Oh, should I go get the ones I dropped on the way over too?
You know what? Sure. Why don't you do that?
Oh, all right. He then turns and sprints back the way he came, picking up mushrooms as he runs.
Perfect. Keep him busy. All right, then.
All right, and you turn and stand up from the crowd.
Yes.
And Robert and Chad, you two split off into the crowd. You enjoy the festivities. And Sonny, you also stride into the crowd, dropping a few mushrooms off of your outfit as you walk, brushing a few of them
Picking
off
them out of my
as
pockets.
you take a step into the into the groups of the adoring crowd as all of you make your way into the festivities of a freed Metaburg. Your first city officially freed of the Shadow Lord's influence. Now, only 2 cities and 3 swords remain.
Thank you all for listening to Hyperdive Heroes. If you like what you heard, please make sure to like, subscribe, and activate notifications wherever you get your podcasts.